Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what everybody's been asking about it, the market crashing. What should we do? Is this the beginning of the end for mining? And I'll give my outlook on it, a little bit of data here. I'll show up on the screen in a second. And just for anybody new to the channel, my background, I'm about 4 years into crypto mining, coming on 5. I've been through a good long bear market, and I've seen 2 pumps so far. And no joke, it comes in cycles. It does. So what I mean by that is right now we're still good. We're still making money. I mean, are we making the money we were a week ago or a couple weeks ago? No, but we are still making really good money. So if you're mining, then profits have basically been cut in half, if not even more, over the last basically week and a half. Let me pull up right here. Ethereum did pop back up. It's at $2,054 at the moment. Bitcoin's at 33,000. Doge is at 30 cents. Cardano's $1.29. Like, a lot of stuff has fallen off very, very hard. So with that, the amount of Ethereum, if you're mining Ethereum, the amount of Ethereum you're mining is obviously worth less. So even if gas fees and network fees are really high and miners are getting paid a lot of Ethereum, it's worth less. So naturally, what you're making is going to be worth less. And I'm trying to explain to people, like, right now mining is still really, really good. If this is bad for you, if you think that you're not making any money, man, you might need to actually step back and reevaluate your plans on mining. So for example, if we're on what to mine right here and we're getting 60 mega hash, basically any 3060 Ti or any RTX 3070, you're still making $4.30 a day before power. So these cards were supposed to retail between $400 to $600. Obviously, nothing is going for retail MSRP. These cards are going for $7, $8, $9, $1,000 plus. So if they were at retail, they would still be 100 to 150 day ROI, even with power taken out, depending on where you live, obviously. So we're still making really good money there. Don't scoff at that. People got used to those super high payouts, and they're losing sight of the fact that back in the day, I remember it would teeter back and forth. 35 mega hash is what I was getting out of my 1080s, my GTX 1080s. In the middle of the bear market, a GTX 1080 was making about 60 to 70 cents. Yes, 60 to 70 cents. And right now, a 1080 is doing $2.51. So we are still anywhere from 4.5 to 5 times higher than what the lowest low was on payouts. And I'm just talking USD and fiat. And a lot of people get upset with me because they're like, "Oh, bro, you're not talking about coin. You're only talking about fiat." But I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. If you're not talking about dollars, I don't know. If you want long-term holdings, then what I always recommend is sell half, hold half. And that's a super hard thing to do, especially when you're trying to sell off and get some money. Right now, potentially, you could be selling off every day, every week, however you get your money in, and you could buy back in. Because do I believe we're going down? Yes, we are way overdue for a tremendous pullback. So a pullback to make what we're at right now look silly. Now, is that going to happen? It might not. I mean, big business and retailers, investors might pump it right back up. But I believe we were way too high for way too long, and it's going to pull back. So if you could mine up a couple $100 worth and sell it off for fiat and get that into cash, then when Ethereum just hypothetically goes back down to 800, 900, 500, you're a quarter or half of Ethereum that you sold off for $500-600, you could buy back almost a full coin. And that's always kind of my strategy. And I come from an angle of I already have my long-term holdings. I have what I want to hold for long-term. So now when the money's good, I just make the money. Just sell it off, make the money, and just keep that ball rolling. Because I've seen it. I've seen it in the past, and a lot of guys were like, I'm mining and I'm holding, and I'm mining and I'm holding, and I'm mining and I'm holding. But the thing is, if you just mine and hold and the market's going down, you could potentially, like, the fiat value of your coin may never actually go up. And a lot of people are like, oh, don't worry about fiat, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be honest. The daggone my electric company don't take Ethereum, okay? They take dollars. So if I need to pay my electric bill, I need dollars. And if I want to buy graphics cards from my local Best Buy, they take dollars. So I worry about dollars. That's kind of my thing. So I'm definitely not saying don't hold on to any crypto, but that's just not my plan. I got my holdings and I'm staying there just in case something pops up and goes crazy. But I believe the popping up and going crazy has already done its deal for this year. And you see all these guys, they're like, oh, Bitcoin's going to 100K this year. It ain't looking good for it. I ain't going to say it's not, but it ain't looking good for it. So just be smart, take profits. Some wise people once told me and still tell me, don't be afraid to take profits and make that money, put them dollars into your bank account and use them. I mean, imagine if you mine up a full Ethereum and, Ethereum goes down to $600 and, you go from $2,000 worth of Ethereum down to $600 worth of Ethereum. Would have been nice just to sell that off. You could buy back in and still have some dollars in your pocket, but that's neither here nor there. There's no perfect plan. This is just me rambling on a little bit. I guess the biggest thing I want you guys to know is mining is still making hellacious amounts of money. Hellacious. Depending on your electric rate, it never became technically unprofitable to mine for me in the bear market, in the bottom of the bear market. And I guess once we get closer to the bottom, when we're making, anywhere from 50 cents over break even or over our power costs, that's the time where I would transition over to holding the coin and not selling off. Because if you sell off, you're only profiting just so little amount that it's not even worth it. So that's when I mine and hold. And that's what you do in the middle of bear market, you mine and hold. Kind of like when you're when you're pumping, you don't mine and sell off on the pump because, your coin will be worth more tomorrow, theoretically. So you mine and hold and then sell off, and then mine and hold and then sell off. And what I like to do is I'll set targets, when Ethereum hits 3,100, I'm going to sell off this much. And when Ethereum hits 4,100, I'll sell off this much. And 5,100, this much. So that way I'm not holding forever. All this is just calculated gambling. So welcome to the old gambler's den right here of crypto and mining. So yeah, I feel like I got a bit off track. Oh man. Anyway, mining's good. Don't be upset with it. Obviously, don't invest any money you're not afraid to lose. Don't go mortgage your house and dump it into ASICs. Try not to buy anything on credit. And if you do, just try to get it paid off as soon as possible. Yeah, I guess I hope that answers most of the questions, because people are like, oh my God, what's the market doing? What's it doing? And the market can do a lot of things. Nobody knows where it's going. So just live in the moment. We're making money. Make that money. Don't be afraid to take it. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Let's look at the difficulty on Ethereum. So if we look at it on a 3-month scale, it looks like it kind of peaked up and it's come back down a little bit. Over the last 24 hours, it's down 0.3%. Over the last week, it's down almost a full 1%. But over the last 30 days, last month, we're still up 14%. And a lot of people are like, oh, Ethereum difficulty, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. Well, right now, since we're still way over break even, people are still making good money mining. I don't think difficulty is actually going to go down. It's gonna have to get a lot tighter margins than that for difficulty to have a serious pullback. This may scare a lot of the hobby miners out of it, and I don't even understand why. If you're a hobby miner and you don't have a lot of money on the line, say you got 5, 10, 20, maybe even 30 graphics cards, your electric bill is sub $300-$400, maybe $500 at the most, depending on if you got a lot of high power cards, and you're still making well over that right now. Well over that. Let's bring up my Ether mine just to show you guys what we got going on. My dog's going crazy outside. Sorry about that. So I'm about 900 mega hash. At 898 currently. And that is 0.03 Ethereum per day, or right at $77.81 per day. My electric bill, my entire electric bill for my house is only between $2 to $2.50 a month. So I'm still paying for my electric bill in what, 4 days, give or take? Yeah, about 4 days. And then the rest of that's just straight profit on the cards. Obviously, not all of my cards are paid off, so you know, I got to pay them off. But that's neither here nor there. Bam. I mean, there was more stuff I was gonna show you guys. No need to make it complicated. We're making money. Make that money while you can. Don't be buying super crazy overpriced graphics cards. Yeah, keep it simple. I guess if I was gonna recommend anything to you guys, potentially if when the market goes down, we will be able to buy graphics cards. I'm not gonna say potentially. We will be able to. Once it gets down and once we're making less money, a lot of these big boy farms are not gonna see it as profitable enough to stay open. It happened in the past. It's gonna happen again. They will dump off buckets and truckloads and fields full of graphics cards, and that'll be the time to jump on them. So just keep that USD ready, keep that money ready to go, and keep your little nest up, because we should be able to see under MSRP graphics cards, and it's going to happen. And when it happens, it's going to be fast. It's going to be like, boom, graphics card for sale, and then boom, more graphics cards for sale, and then more and more and more, and the scalpers aren't going to be able to soak them all up. They're not. So just be ready for it, guys. A lot of people I had more people asking about my mining garage. They're like, you're building a garage to mine in, and we're going into the middle of a bear market. It's pulled back more than it's ever pulled back. Well, that's because it was up higher than it ever was. So, I mean, that's a very vague statement there. But I'm still planning on expanding, and I'm really, really going to put that in high gear whenever we hopefully get under a sub $1,000 Ethereum. I think if we could get that to that range, sub $1,000 Ethereum and EIP 1559 just kicking us right in the teeth, profitability just absolutely tanking, graphics cards will become available, and that's when we pounce. And we mine through the next bear market and get ready for the next pump. See you guys in 3 years. Just kidding. I'm gonna still keep up my content. I feel like the last time the bear market hit, I kept my content up for a good year and a half into it, and then there was like a 6-month period of time I was out of internet. I wasn't necessarily mining because I didn't have any. I was on a hot spot with like horrible signal. So I'm just positioning myself this time on this bear market. I'm gonna make it mean something. We are going to make some serious money, and we are going to be setting ourselves up big time for the next pump and the next run up, the next everything. Yeah, we're gonna be sitting high up on the hog and happy as can be. So I'd like to take you guys with me, or I'd like to join you guys to potentially, whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna get off here before I keep rambling on. Anyway, Jelly Gang, the old fish people, all you guys included, thank you. I know I haven't done a like a AMA, ask me anything, or a questionnaire or anything like that, but I thought about maybe setting up one of those. Should I do it live or should I ask for questions? I don't know. What do you think would be a better format? Comment down below, let me know. And other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, adios, all them things. Later, guys.